So, welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 2. So last time we did the, oh, we are in the villa. Okay. It was bustling enough that I thought we were in Venice, but I guess not. Let's see. I need to go this way. Wait.
Why so rude with me, eh?
I'm sorry. Right, this way. So last time we did the final Assassin Tomb, and we managed to unlock the Armor of Altair, which I did not equip, which I was actually surprised to find it was very much equivalent to what we had on now. You know what? Sure, San Marco. So today we're just going to finish off the rest of the side quests in Venice, as well as grab all the towers that we haven't grabbed yet. And then next week we should be able to resume on with the story. So, what's that one? Is that a tower? No, that's a contract, which I think those I can pull from anywhere. So yeah, let's see if we can grab this tower or if we're blocked off. I guess we'll find out. Whoa, watch it there, guys. Let's climb up here. Oh, thank you for turning away. Thank you very much. Woo! At first it looked like he was going to make it, but then he didn't grab on when I wanted him to grab on, and just seeing if there's any immediately identifiable glyphs here, which there aren't. There we go. So let's get on top of this scaffolding here, and we shall sink. There we go. Okay, we got a few more towers. I suppose I should check. So Venice is the only one we're missing. I don't know why I closed out, because I didn't, there. So the Santa Maria del Vistazione. No. Here, Torre del Roglio. The Ponte di Rialto. I guess we haven't discovered the last two that have the glyphs on them. So we'll see what we can discover. All right. Let's climb this ladder here. That should get us up. Yeah. Oh, those are impressive. They've mastered anti-gravity. What the hell is that? Oh. Is that high? Nope. Okay. Yeah, that should be high enough now. And then... Okay, there we go. I thought I was going to have to jump that one too, but I guess not. Now I assume we can... Oh, you know what? We could probably climb up. There we go. Oop. Okay. There we go. Get all the way up there. Now this is still like got enough of like a video game quality to it that I won't get my fear of heights doesn't get triggered by this, but there are some games like I want to say it was Far Cry 3 and Dying Light that are realistic enough that it's like, ooh, I feel a little uncomfortable being up here. So there's a hay bale. Okay, good. It's like that one's a hay bale too, but I'll take this one because it's in a cart, so I know that will count and that the other one isn't like flat or something. I've been fooled by flat hay before. San Pietro di Castello. Okay, so there is a glyph on the structure somewhere. And there's a feather there. And there's the glyph. Okay. Well, first I'm going to get the feather so I don't forget that. Oh, ow. Okay. Fair enough. All right.
We'll be picking up this bloody corpse before long.
There we go. The bunker. Unlock the file. World War II archive. Access denied. Enter password. Okay, so 791. I want to say D-Day was June 6th. I'm not familiar. What is this supposed to be? Stalingrad, maybe? I see we got a weird X here. Don't see any symbols there. I don't see a number to correlate this symbol with, though, either. Unless... No, it's not the star. Then here, I don't see... So 791. So I suppose this makes it a little easier in that we know these positions have to be filled, and there's not a position for everyone on the code wheel. If I align it there, we could try that if this is the first, and then we just assume everything aligns off of that. In which case, 7 would be... that. 9 would be triangles. And 1 would just be... Yeah, I didn't think that would work, but... Like, this is just so clear that if there was a number... Oh, is it going to be like number of people or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We can try that. Because it does line up. All right. Let's see here. What was that? I don't think that's quite it. They had to use really weird symbols, didn't they? They couldn't just use like letters or like the other stuff they've used in the past. They got to get weirder. No. Although there is a sixth person I didn't see. And that doesn't line up then. So it's not that. I really don't want to trial and error because, like, obviously I can brute force the code, but I don't want to do that. I want to figure out what the solution is. Let's see. There's 2 vehicles. Could try that. Nope. See, people made the most sense, but at the same time, these images are all like way, way, way more people. What's this equals? Am I supposed to be able to like read this text that's kind of phasing in and out? Because I see YERTZ. No, I think this is kind of nonsensical too. Let's see. There's 5 points on the star, but I did 5 already when I thought there was 5 people instead of 6. Like surely they'd make it something obvious, right? 4 people in the tank, maybe? Nope, because we don't have 7. Oh, that almost looks like an X down there, but we don't have... Oh, I don't want your advice. We don't have a X on our code wheel. Trying to think, because surely each one is... Like here, I assume I'm supposed to be seeing something in the burning frames of the building. Like maybe this is part of one of these things or something. I do see that one. 791. Try that. I don't know why that would work, but I'm kind of just worried. No. About, like, I don't want to take the advice because that might tell me maybe what I'm looking for. But wait a second. Okay. I just thought I had the thought that this W was flat before, which I thought it was. But oh, it takes on the angle there. Okay, that's interesting. Like when you shift this and rotate around, like if I were to do that, if I rotated around enough. No, because there it's upside. Am I imagining things? Am I going crazy? Okay. How?
Right. This one is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
Okay, so it just gives you stuff from Sean. So something on them they can count. Okay, that makes sense. And now the puzzle is immediately obvious. So 1 edge, 2 edges, 3 edges, etc. So the 7 is going to be... Oh, that's right. The ciphers are incomplete, but they still have... So that should be 9. I think. No. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be. They have that as 0. So is it just uh 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this code's wrong. No. Maybe? No. Dang, I thought that was gonna be like, oh, there's 1 line. There's 2 lines. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think that is still right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be 9, because each triangle would be 3. 1 would be circle. But that wavy line could also be a 1. Unless it's number of points, in which case 4, 5, 6. So if it's number of points, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 1, 2, 3. That would be more, though, I would think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something on the shapes we can count. Is it inflection points? That might be. That could be it. So here there's 1 inflection point. There's 2, an inflection point there, an inflection point there. So 1, 2, 3. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That seems to be making sense. 9 would be this. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 8, I think. Oh, 9 would be. Well, then arguably these would have only 2. And that should be 8. What if we realign this? We don't have that one on here. Okay. And I think that just boils down to the number of lines, in which case 1, 2, we'd be back here again. So this 7, which that can't be it, because then where are you? Okay, there you go. So this would be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that can't be right. It's just number. Can't be number of right angles because that's a curve. All right, what else?
Right, this one is tricky.
Okay, he doesn't give
Must be
any other
something
help than it.
distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
And we can see this shape is here. So what are we counting? That's ultimately what this boils down to, is what are we counting? And I'm not sure. Can't be enclosed spaces because most of these don't have an enclosed space. Are we talking? Well, no, we can't do flat ends. What are we doing? And again, I don't want to brute force it. I want to figure it out. But you'd think there'd be something in this picture you could relate to that to figure out what you're counting there. So I guess, I mean, it's got to be one. I suppose it could be 0, but I would think it'd be a 1 or 2, except it can't be 1 or 2 because we've tried this in both positions, I think. Well, I take that back. No, we did, because we aligned the 0 there. The 9 was... We can do 7 here. And I assume... Yeah, we aren't getting any hits on 9, which means this is the wrong cipher. That could be 6. No, that wouldn't be 1. I don't see any way that would come out as 1. But that's assuming 1 even gets to land on here, which I would think it would, but... One, 2, 3. Would it count as 4 or 5? Well, that should be 2. No matter how you slice it, I think that would be 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. Then these would be... I don't know, let's try it. I don't think this is the answer, but... I'm getting a little sick of it now, so... Yeah, I don't see... I was gonna say, I don't see any way that would be... those 3 triangles. These seem like a pretty good contender for 3, because there's 3 points on each one. There's 3 edges on each one. There's 3 enclosed areas on each one. It's all 3, which it's either going to be 3 or 9, And I think we know it's not 9 because when the cipher was in that position, we were here and that was wrong. So 3 might be a good candidate for this one, in which case 1 would be... I don't know how that would be 1. 7 would be the W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could see 6 if you had these as these curves as like separate things, and then this align, this align, this align, this align. That'll give you 6. Okay, so that's not it either. That would be 5 vertices. Yeah, that's where it breaks down, is there's no 4 there. So whatever I pick, it's got to be consistent. And there's got to be an easier way to figure this out. I just don't see the correlation in the pictures, because this has got, I guess, maybe 6 guys, but there's no symbols that I can tell other than like this triangle and this axe, which, unless they're forming other triangle, that could be a stand-in for the W. It almost makes you think, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. This is where it'd be nice if there was something that like highlighted the critical parts of the... I mean, maybe that would make it too easy, but... Or just if like these pictures were laid out in a way that wasn't overlapping, even though I'm sure they're overlapping in a way that doesn't hide anything critical. But... I think we tried... Yeah, we tried this one. Trying to think what else. It can't be enclosed areas because most of these aren't enclosed. They aren't vertices. Otherwise, this would also be the answer. It can't be edges. I'm actually kind of stumped on this one. Every... Well, that would leave this. There's nothing about that says 3. So what's the other option? Is 2. Again, there's nothing. How many... Well, it can't be how many shapes you can break it into, because I feel like that would be pretty... Man, I thought this was such a good candidate for being 3. For being like an index for us. And it worked out well with the 0 lining up too, but I guess not. I could try this one more time, make sure I didn't like accidentally misenter it somehow, but I doubt that's going to be the case. Yeah, and I tried the other variations of the weird shape. No, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Well, I know it's that one. All right. What do we got here? Stair go. Oh, that's a T. I was like, oh, there's little crosses in there. Like, this text floating in and out. I hate that too, because I don't know if that's stylistic or if there's something to actually be found in there. Because just out of the corner of my eye, it looks like this block here would spell out like every or something like that. But then when I focus in on it, it's just the Y and E going back and forth and then this equals sign. Well, it looks like the line's part of the picture. We've already tried this as the second index. Because this breaks down around here. Or you have 6 points, really? One, two, three, four. Yeah, no matter what, I see this as being -6, so we can try to... Oh. But that just indexes that back to 1, which we've already tried. Something on the shapes that we can count, eh?
Right, this one is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
So are we saying like a straight line is worth... That, I wonder if that's it. Like a straight line is worth like 1, and then after every so many straight lines we get a 0, which would be a 10, even though this doesn't go up that high. Okay, so we're... That's just like 3 symbols that aren't even in this code wheel, which I know this is just supposed to be a starter. So I guess they could go... Well, no, it would have no reason to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have like 18 symbols in here. Holy shit. So there's like a couple of red herrings, I'm guessing. Or red herrings, I'm guessing. So until we get it figured out on this code wheel, we shouldn't even be looking through here. So 5, let's say if 5's the circle. 3. I don't think this is gonna work. Maybe? It would certainly force us to figure out what's what, if this is the code. Where's the frick? There it is. So 5, it's got a curve, 7. So in theory, this should be like... I mean, the only hole is this is maybe because it's enclosed, it counts as 1. But then what the hell is 0 doing there? Like 0 should just be nothing. Unless you... you can't start out with the 0 because we did that already and it doesn't work, so... I can run through them all. Yeah, so this is not the answer. I could see them doing this being the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12. Four, 3. Yeah, I just don't see any way. So obviously one of the two missing spots are going to be over, at least one of the two missing spots are going to be over what we want. That's one enclosed space. I could see this being 3 enclosed spaces, but then this throws it off along with whatever the hell that's doing. And they're all continuous. Well, most of them are continuous. Like this one isn't, obviously. You gotta, like, if you were writing this, you'd have to pick your pencil up. But if you were counting that, this would be 1, this would be 1, this would be 3, this would be 1, this would be 1. So that doesn't pan out. We did it like this. That can't be right because it's a circle. You're going to have one enclosed space. At most, you could have like an inner and outer line if you're taking on the inner and outer diameters. Like if you just think about the features there, it just doesn't make sense as a 7. Like honestly, it's 0 or 1 in my opinion. This, if we're counting stuff, that would be 7. We don't know what we're counting though. So we can run through everything, but I think we'll find... Yeah. So this is the wrong thing. What the hell are we counting? Something about the shapes. Like 3 is the big... I could maybe see an argument for 3. Maybe. But then this, I don't get where the 0 would come from. That's the thing. Like, again, this, I don't get where a 0 would come from. Because it's not the enclosed spaces, which is the only thing you could have for a 0, because you have a non-zero number of lines. You have a non-zero number of points. You have... I suppose you have 0 curves, but this also has 0 curves. It's just a straight angle. I could see that being 5 if we're counting every point. But then that would absolutely not be 3. And likewise, that wouldn't be 4 because that would be infinity or 0. Unfortunately, there's no infinity option on my code wheel here. Gotta be something simple that I'm overlooking. And then we see this here, which makes me think some number in this picture, or like there's something in this picture we could count to correlate to that, which would let us index this and then figure out what we're counting for everything else. Which I suppose I think I tried 6 already, and that ended up being nothing. Which, again, what on this circle would be 5? That to me just doesn't make sense. If only this didn't break down.
Right, this one is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
But what? I feel like the view of the suspension here isn't good enough to correlate to that. He's blocking the tire. You could say, like, oh, there's 3 tires. Which I think I could bullshit that. 2, I suppose, in and out. 1, I don't know how you would come up with 1 for that. Fuck it, let's try it. I'm out of ideas at this point, and I am, like, ready to just brute force this. Which, again, I could do. I just don't want to because I'd rather solve the puzzle. Okay. In a sense, when I make these outlandish tries, I'm kind of grateful that it gives me the wrong code. Let's see. Could almost make out 7 panels of the track in front. I doubt they want us to focus on something that small. Yeah, I would have thought people, because, like, what's the one thing all these images share? There's people in it. These guys are on a mountain. These have buildings. These are in the water with landing craft. These guys are in the desert, I guess. So, like, they're really the only constant here is people. Now, you could make the argument that this is 3. Okay, we're already on 3, though. You could say 4 if you're... Because that's the thing, is I see 1, 2, 3, 4 riding the vehicle, and then there's 1, 2 down here. So if they're talking about the 4 riding the vehicle, 9 would be this guy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't see what would be 9 about that, though, because you figure you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 edges, essentially. You got 4 to 6 points, depending on how you're counting those. You only have 2. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that just lines up with edges. But what about that? It would be 9. Assuming that actually is 4 and it's referring to people on the tank. So you have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's not 9 barriers. Like, if you're like, okay, you got a red circle on the inside, the white circle surrounding the red circle, and then the red space around the white circle, you would have 3. But then this would be like either 7 or 9, and instead that comes out as 2. I don't see how that comes out as 2. I feel like this, to me, screams like everything should be 3 or 9. It should all be like multiples of 3. Maybe 6. Or 4. I could see an argument for, but if you had interior, 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 and then one big exterior. But I don't think we're counting these enclosed spaces. I'm probably way overthinking this too. That's normally the issue with these kinds of puzzles for me.
Right, this one is tricky. There must be something distinctive about those shapes. Something on them that we can count.
Oh, but what on them can we count? What on them can we count? I wonder. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So that would actually make sense as 7. Then. Oh. Because this guy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has 9. 1. Right, this is 8. 2, 3, 4. I swear to God if this is it. Okay. I'm thinking maybe it's like number of angles, but like plus or minus 1. Again, I still have no, like, what is the number in here? I suppose the only other number I see is 4. I swear, if these little floaty things are actually part of this. So 7, 9 would be that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plus 3. But you want to get, or no, this is the number is 3 over. So this is 0 angles. Okay. So we want 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 would be
They engineered the war, they engineered the peace, but they weren't going to get away with it. Find our mark.
oh my god, the floaty tech shit was the clue. Oh my god. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. That was way too subtle for my taste. Okay, we got there. We got there. Anyways, A equals H. I guess we'll keep that in mind. I assume we're looking for some, okay, it does flash red. So we got some random code. We got an Apple of Eden just hiding in there? No. Oh, there it is. That's plain as day. We watched the X from above. He didn't see us coming. Passcode found 01545. File unlocked. Jesus Christ, that was... Oh, that was annoying. I am so glad I grabbed that feather, because I'm not sure if I would have remembered it. Oh, and there's our sync point. Yay. Okay, we have one more up there, and I guess that might end up, what? Oh, right, I gotta... See, that's how messed up it was. I forgot you had to hold the right mouse button while pressing W and the space bar to do the leap of faith. So I was just hitting the space bar, and I was like, why is nothing happening? Alright. I don't feel like going for a swim. So, yeah, I guess that code is going to be most of this episode. Normally, I don't struggle with them that much, but that was too subtle, in my opinion. Because to me, like, I was very mixed on it. Because on the one hand, it did seem like it was kind of important because it was, oh, this is physics. It seemed like that text could have been kind of important because it was in the foreground, but it didn't show up very well in the foreground, and there wasn't, like, nothing was intelligible about it, so. I suppose you're right, I should have, okay, they woke up now. Yeah, I know. I should have... If I was smart, I would have done the, either the courtesans or... What? I would... My sword! You knocked my sword! Ow.
Very, very seriously. All of us are scared.
What? Why? See, he dodges from him, but he wasn't dodging from the other guy. That's what screwed me up. See, now he does. Why? What the hell is going on there with the controls? Give me my sword back. And you, sir, can die.
For protection?
Come on. Get out of here. Good thing no one's learned to swim yet other than me.
That's... Oh, no. I should get help.
Is that my... Well, it doesn't tell me, but I assume that's my sword.
Who's responsible? Now, maybe they think it's me. Time to go. Or not. I will remain indifferent to this private suit of...
Okay, yeah, his sword's a part of him. Okay. I was gonna say his hilt looked pretty fancy, but... Codex page. Okay.
Must have been the Brotherhood. They've been behind so many killings.
Come, amici.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the heal.
That's it. Come back anytime.
Oh man, I am so off my game after that puzzle. Oh. So yeah, what it ended up being is it's like there were 3 less edges than what the number would have indicated. And when I got to the 1, instead of counting that out, which should have been 8 angles, I think, I just spammed through it. Which was naughty. I should have seen the actual shape that it formed, but I was so tired. And by that point, I was kind of sure I had the answer, but don't solve puzzles like me, kids. All right, so we get another high tower. That must be the armory of Venice, with how it's closed off from everything else. Oops, hit the wrong button. Can't even synchronize right. Oh, I think that's excuse me. There we go. That's a little more comfortable. I can't even do sync points correctly anymore, so there's 3 more. We'll gather the viewpoints, and then I think I'm going to call it. I'm really glad there was something down there. Ooh, excuse me. Arsenale de Venezia. Hey, I was right. It is the Venetian arsenal. Which was actually like one of the first like industrialized endeavors, really, with how like they kind of assembly line.
Don't slay the messenger, good lord.
All right, so we got that Templar guy's money. We got another incidental feather, which puts us at almost half of all feathers collected. Let's see here. I guess we'll have to take a swim. Whee! All right. Come on. There we go.
We remind cittadini that the restorative work on several of the city's bridges is ongoing. Please be safe.
Excuse me. All right, so how do we get in there? Can we get in there? Is it seriously just going to let us walk in the front door? I guess we're just going to walk in the front door to what should be like a classified military site for this era. Cool. All right. I can live with that. And another feather. Wow, we are just getting feathers all over the place today. Is that gunfire? Or is that supposed to be like fireworks? Anyways, well, we still got to figure out how to... Probably up here. Be my guess. We get up here onto this chimney. Yeah, then we can scale the wall. And take that around. Here. All right. Should only be 2 more points, it looks like. This one's the closest, so I guess we'll grab that one.
Must be a drunken wager or something.
All right. Sure, we'll just go to the other side of the... Yeah, we got water. All right. Yeah, like these almost look like slipways for boats that they're constructing. Santa Giovanni Paolo or whatever.
Just such things?
No, no, stay away from me.
Okay, if you're going... What the...
Stay back. Ahead. Guard. Murderer. Mercy, take my money.
Why? Why? He's like, stay back as he climbs towards me. What is the AI thinking? Isn't he supposed to run away from me? Ugh, I am so confused today. Which might be because I'm pretty tired from work, but still. Alright. Scuola Grande di San Marco. Okay, there's our glyph. I guess we'll do it. Hopefully this one will be easier.
All the pain across time. It hurts too much. She sees me raise the knife. Only a little bit longer now.
Synapses. Unlock the file. Medical archive. Access file. Access denied. Biological frontier.
Genesis. Genesis.
Okay. What's our hint for this one? Or not our... that kind of looks like a ball sack down there in his head. Anyways, this +2 +6. So that's going to be 8 something, which I would think mean this is a 1 or a 2. Is the floaty text going to be critical? I don't think so. They show all these 5. Is it really going to be 5? Is that really what this is going to boil down to? Okay, well, that seems to be making sense since 2 are missing. So 6 is going to be you guys. So what? Excuse me. So if that's 5. That's honestly I probably shouldn't have done this because my brain's just kind of dead right now. So are you saying, do the equations mean something? I guess is the question. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 8, 10. So that would almost indicate that it's 2. But then again, like the rest of the numbers don't quite add up. So if this is 9 minus 2, I would expect 5 syringes there, except there aren't. Or deltas with tails, whatever you want to call those. Okay. And then this one goes kind of off the rails here. I'm almost afraid to see what we have here. As we could do 3, 5. Or, oh, that is 5. This is 3, 5. And that's 2, 5. So what's the in between then? Oh, 5 is U. Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel confident that this is a cipher, but that means my 0 is messed up too. Which, again, if this was worth 7, 14, 25, 37, minus 35 would be 2. But then again, it should just increment 1, I would think. And I'm using faulty logic there too. Oh. All right. So this might just be... Can we luck out? Can I have it easy? Nope. So is there a 2? Oh, they have fat ones and skinny ones. But where are you going to tell me, Sean? Let's hear it.
All right, this is a hard one. This is a hard one. It's fine. Those numbers on the screen, they've got to be there for a reason. I don't know if this helps, but I know the symbols on the wheel. They're Sumerian numerals. Those tree shapes, they're 1s, and the sideways V's are 10s. Maybe the numbers and the Sumerian numerals connect somehow.
Okay. So now they're saying the numbers are important on here. So 5 is a Sumerian 1. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So these two are 8. I don't know. I assume they're either supposed to add up to the same thing. So this is 10. I guess they're supposed to add up to 10, right? So 6, 7, 8, except, and if that's a 1, then it would just be another one of those. 5, 6, 7, 8 would be a 2. But he said these things were like 10, right? So this is 25. 5, 5, 2. Is it like a Fibonacci? Okay, what the fuck's a Fibonacci sequence? I swear to God, if this is like a Fibonacci sequence thing. Fibonacci sequence. Each number is the sum of the 2 preceding ones. So well, this would be a 3 then, because 1, 2, 3. So if we have 5, 6, that's 13 plus something. Yes, 5. We see you. So maybe this isn't the right. So it's not a Fibonacci sequence because Fibonacci would be 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Basically, each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers. So I don't really see that in any of their math here. But then again, their math is incomplete. So if that was the case, if we were making it says numbers play a role, so I don't think we can get away with I'll try it, but I don't think we're getting away with something easy here. Which honestly, oh yeah, definitely, because these aren't in order. Okay, so that's why. One, two, three. 2, 3, 6. Are they primes? I don't think so, but 2, 3. Yeah, 6 is a composite. 1 and 5 are primes. 4 and 2 are composite. 6 is composite. 5 is prime. So I don't. The 1 plus 2 plus 6. What's the pattern there? So might be a variant of Fibonacci because this almost looks like it'd be 1 plus 2, which would be 3 times 2 would be 6. So this would be what, the sum of the last two numbers multiplied by the last one? That would work for there, but it doesn't work for this one because that would just be 3. Because you'd have 2 plus 1 for 3 times 1, which is not 5. I can't even do a simple, like, oh, it's 1, so it's got to be minus 4. It's like that doesn't work on here, especially when we see some of these Sumerian numbers are going up to like 25. So these sequences have to play out. I guess the question is, okay, plus 2, plus 6. Oh, I kind of see. So these are the values. So we have 1. Now plus 2 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. 11. Okay, I see. See, now I see what's going on here. This is the puzzle I can get behind. So we got 9, 11, 12. So 0 would be 17. Wait, Is that?
All right, this is a hard one. This is a hard one.
I need
It's
to-
fine. Those numbers on the screen, they've got to be there for a reason. I don't know if this helps, but I know the symbols on the wheel. They're Sumerian numerals. Those tree shapes, they're ones, and the sideways V's are tens. Maybe the numbers and the Sumerian numerals connect somehow.
Okay, I just had to verify that the sideways V's were 10s and not 5s. Because then... Because if we go 1, 3, 9, 11, 12, this should be 17, which would be 7 tree shapes and 1 V. That's 15. That's 12. That's 25. That's 20. That's 14. There we go. That's 17. So then 3, if we go to this spot, so we have... All right, this might be easier to keep... Try and keep track in my head. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. Damn it. Okay, so we have 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6. So 31 would be this one. That's 35.
The organization wanted the pieces. They tasted their power. But what were the pieces? Why did they work so well? It's as if our minds were made for them, manufactured to obey.
Biological Frontier, Issue 1, January 2012. The scientific community is abuzz as the results of a new neurological study were made public today. What seemed to be big news in itself, that Dr. Yiji Wu and Dr. P.J. Tronero had discovered a new neurotransmitter, turned out to be just the tip of the iceberg. To quote Dr. Wu, using a prototype DMRI machine, we've been able to examine the contents of an actual neuron in living tissue. We found the substance that appears to be an undiscovered neurotransmitter. Here's where it gets crazy. To test our findings, we subjected the neuron to all kinds of stimuli, but we couldn't get it to release the transmitter. So we've discovered an entire mechanism. There are vesicles filled with neurotransmitter lying dormant and corresponding ion channels, all for no discernible purpose. Expressing bafflement that natural selection would create an unnecessary neurotransmitter, Wu and Tronero searched for a predecessor in other species with no luck. Whatever this bugger is used for, it evolved in humans, Tronero told the press. Okay. So highlight the neurons. Passcode found, 65119. File unlocked. So I guess what they're implying there is basically that this neurotransmitter is what reacts to the objects of Eden and causes humans to obey them.
Get down! Ora! There! There! On him!
Gonna need you to be quiet, sir. Which, that would also explain why it's in humans and nothing else, because the objects were made to control humans. So someone had to put them in humans, which implies that we are not naturally evolved, at least not completely. Maybe partially, but... Alright, let's get this last point. Hey guys, what's up? Just gonna blend in with you. There we go.
I've quite a few different accessories too. Things you may not know you need.
Creature, stay away from me!
There we go. I'm just taking out Templars. No need to concern yourselves. Pickpocket. What? Since when?
Stay back! Don't make... I was only trying to eat, good master. Please forgive me.
Alright. Let's climb this tower then.
He's in!
I'm going to need you to be quiet, sir. Alright, up we go. Oh, I see. Yeah, the thing I do on like half of these towers. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I blame that first puzzle scrambling my brain. That and the long workday. Alright, so
No need to be shy. Come forward.
I think that's where we'll call it since this took way longer than expected. It looks like we've got the either the full or almost the full map. It looks like there's some stuff up here maybe that we might not have access to since the towers aren't showing up, but we've got most of Venice unlocked at this point. And as far as our database goes, we should only be missing 2 things in Venice, both of which are things we've already discovered. So next time we can next time we can hit these 2 buildings up to get the last glyphs, in which case the that exits all the way out. In which case was that under database? Yeah, the truth will be unlocked, which that's just play, not play all. Okay. So other than a lot of humans, or well, not a lot of humans, other than 2 humans doing a lot of parkour and breaking into like a vault, I'm not seeing much. I suppose it is somewhat futuristic looking, but yeah. Okay, yeah. I think sorry, my brain is just scrambled today, like I've said. Oh. So with that, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for next time and stay safe out there. And we'll see you then.